logs, things like that.
Okay, I was going to say be more specific.
Obviously, they have stuff posted from mission scenarios and different things like that. I actually kind of want to figure out what this ship has done, where it's been, and kind of what situation it's in. Yeah. Don't judge me. It's necessary information.
You pull up the ship's logs. There are 3. Inception date, completion date, and captain assignment date.
Who was the assigned captain?
Was commissioned to Ren, the ex-leader of Jade Falcon. He was put through reconstructive surgery. His knowledge proved to be invaluable over the years, and he was given his own assignment.
Does it state what the details of that assignment were?
No. No mission files have been downloaded.
Okay. Any other personal prefix or anything as far as that I can find?
Purpose for that, trying to play into your backstory a little bit, you know that Special Forces would not have anything like that on something that can be stolen.
Yeah. That's fair. Okay. So I am going to take that. I'm going to grab a couple of cups, glasses, something, and head back to the bridge, which is where I last saw her, to my knowledge.
Okay. What are you guys doing on bridge while he's away?
I'll clean myself with systems, try to figure out what these systems are.
Say, I probably would have gone and changed into the armor that was, or whatever that he brought up, so.
Unbutton my jacket since I got on bridge and sitting in a chair spinning in a circle.
Roll a systems check.
14.
What you're noticing and what you saw in engineering makes a lot more sense now. Your main power grid is based off of a plasma generator.
Oh, wow. That could be integrated into the weapon system. Is that already what we're using?
Would you explain why you don't understand the extra
light controls? Yeah, because that's something that is not standard or familiar.
Awesome. What systems does that tie into?
So it simply provides electricity to the rest of the ship. It ties into everything.
I'm going to keep poking around each day to see what's new.
Do you just poke around in the computer system, or are you pulling panels? What do you do?
Yes.
You have to be a little more specific there, but
both. Taking my time to figure out what each console does, and if there's any buttons I don't know, I'm going to investigate.
So you don't understand the innate intricacies of some of the systems. You know how to make them work. But as far as exactly their purpose and how to utilize that to their best ability is beyond your understanding.
So then we're going to have to test.
Huh?
So then we're going to have to test.
Yes.
Great. Okay.
You do know that working on a plasma system tends to hurt a little bit more should you do something wrong.
Just vaporize your being.
But other than the systems are all, like I said, theoretical. You've read some papers on them. You do not, while you did tinker in the labs, and you had a engineering / R&D background, you were not integral in the part of
project. Yeah.
You were not.
I was in basic for the last 6 months.
Yeah. You were not part of the engineering team that actually came up with it.
I'm just going to keep jumping from station to station to station.
Okay.
Yeah, I have all the time in the world.
What are you doing, Rich Kid?
One, I have a name.
Sorry.
Rich Kid.
Asher.
Going through each system, trying to find what.
Do you actually understand this stuff? You just kind of...
I understand some of it. Like, we're operating off of a plasma grid, which is very interesting. But I wasn't on the design team for the ship.
Didn't your dad tell you all about this stuff?
I was in basic for the last 6 months. The ship wasn't really at my disposal to work on.
What can it do?
I mean, we have a slipstream drive.
Yeah. I use that. What's this warp?
I'm gonna go into detail and explain it, or at least attempt to. If I have to lie through it with big scientific words, yes.
You do, actually.
So you want to know what the FTL drive does?
I want to know what warp is.
So the FTL drives are devices which allow ships to travel at faster than light speeds through space. FTL drive core works by exposing element 0 to electrical currents, creating a mass effect field.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Do I put it in simple terms?
Yeah, if you would, for the rest of the class.
So the field makes the ship lighter, so it can move faster and faster and faster and faster and faster, so it just keeps building velocity.
Okay.
This is probably the fastest ship. It was going to be the fastest ship in the fleet.
Cool.
But you probably get to where the hell we going within a day. Ish.
That works.
I'm going to fire up the drive.
Yeah. Let's see what it does.
13.
You come walking in.
Okay, I take that and back to the bridge for changing it out my uniform ship.
Operations. Code red.
You caught me off guard. 4.
You come strolling on the bridge as soon as Captain says operations code red. You run over and slap a button on the panel.
Shit.
What happens?
Does anything noticeable happen?
You've opened a channel.
I'm going to close it. 10.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's more like it.
Do it again.
Oh?
You got 2 6s.
Oh yeah, I did, didn't I?
Ouch.
I'm going to walk around
12?
and hand everybody a glass.
Ship goes into red alert. Lights shut down. Red lights come on. The alarms start blaring.
Shields up.
Shields automatically came up when red alert went on.
Are you doing the cheers?
Has it got alcohol in it?
So he's poured you a glass of alcohol and handed it off to each individual.
So, as we have yet to deign a new captain, we all get to be one for the day. Glass presented to the last 4 members that we know of to be remaining and standing. As it was once said, the flames of destruction Prometheus rose, and it shall do so again. And I'll hold my glass up kind of to everybody as we go, kind of a play around to Black Nebula. And can I throw a touch of a command roll in there? See if I can get a little inspirational.
Sure.
Motivate the crew, so it seems. No. No.
In fact, there's a touch of,
we're all left wondering about family members that have died on the planet.
Yeah. That's a 5.
Yeah. No. A little too soon.
Yep.
Family and friends are unknown and or dead.
I'll probably start going a little bit brighter.
Delightful. Now we have a glow stick.
Nice bright blue.
Anyway, I'm gonna...
I get your sentiment. I was actually on the Knicks when Adriel gave a speech he was a fan of. He was always a fan of asking people to jump off cliffs with him. Unfortunately, the problem with jumping off a cliff is eventually you hit the ground. And we're all aware the ground found Prometheus. So instead of drinking to rising from the ashes, I'm going to drink to burying the sons of bitches who did it.
I guess we should go jump off a cliff then.
For vengeance.
I can get behind that. We'll go another round.
15?
Yep. Had a desired effect.
Cool.
I'm going to set the glass down and engage the warp field.
With that, I'll hand him the bottle. That's yours.
12.
To what level?
Warp 1.
Nav computer chirps back. You'll be at your desired coordinates within 2 hours.
That's quick. That's quick.
Meant to be the fastest around.
Scan planet for lesson.
Not there yet.
7.
Just shy of sensor range.
I relay that to you.
Okay.
I was saying, after this whole speech and everything, I'm just going to be like zoned out and everything, just kind of staring forward. Y'all done stirred up shit.
Stirred.
The giant has a very composed look about himself.
Going to set back down. So when we get to planet, we're gonna do a flyover. Any of you guys know how to fly a ship?
I fix things and make things that don't fly.
Cool.
Have I got anything from my bed tapping? From my patient hat?
Everything reads normal.
Still normal and still out.
All things considering here, I think I technically
How long has it
could go
been?
into
Like since
What?
we started and everything?
Actually, really
in
good
game,
with
what's the
computers.
time span been like?
3, maybe 4 hours.
Okay.
how does the ship pilot itself?
Hmm?
Like as in the situation of as far as these ships flying, I mean, I assume it's upgraded past the point of like manual pilot pulling on sticks.
Full operation.
13.
So if you're asking if it has a joystick, it does not. Okay. What exactly are you looking for?
I was just curious as far as what kind of systems it used for flight, different things like that.
From what you can tell, you have star charts with manual coordinate entry and or point and click.
Okay. Works for me.
I'm gonna take my sheathed saber and point towards the helm. Gallus, take a seat.
Sure.
I'm gonna drop it at a warp. Go back to sublight.
I'll drop in and I'll sit down in the chair.
Oh no, you're sitting in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
I played it at home.
Perfect.
I'm going to pull up. I'm going to pull up controls for the fighters and see if there is a flight simulator in the system's computers.
Yes.
I'm going to send it over to the helm.
Okay.
Let's see if you can fly that thing.
Sure.
So he fires up the program, and your console, you have a rather large console in front of you.
That's fine.
There is a section. Flips around. You now have a joystick.
Yeah. Let's get after it.
I'm going to swap from the. I'm going to swap ship screen where he's using the main viewer. And then I'm going to move everything if I have a screen on station.
Does that fall under
Astronomy.
Yeah, that's not one that I'm super wonderful at. 17. So it'd be 20 by 2 is 18. 18.
In the simulation, he's holding his own. What kind of simulation would you have loaded?
Take off, fly, land.
Take off and flying is pretty easy. Weapon roll for land.
That's always the hard part.
So I'll just be kind of watching him and everything, see if I pick up anything. Just from watching.
Clips the lane coming into the bay.
You're dead.
Yep.
Asher, let's see if you can fly better than your dad does. I've just heard stories.
They're funny stories. 13.
You don't look as graceful taking off and flying around as he did, but you're doing okay. Land it.
13.
He doesn't go very gracefully, but he sets it down.
Okay. Sweetie, why don't you hop up there and see if you can fly a ship?
Negative word goes right. 9.
She pulls back on the joystick while still in the bay and ends up crashing up through the roof of landing bay.
Okay.
Do you want me to try
I'm
again?
going to walk over. Second one. 18. And 10.
Yeah. You speed out of the bay pretty as you please. Dodge a few asteroids. Return to ship. The confines are a little bit tighter than what you're used to. And you do about the same thing that your Legion friend here did. Scraped it coming in.
Okay. Your turn.
I took.
Let's do this again.
Probably could fix the bay.
We're not
It's a simulation.
actually flying it. It's a simulation, my friend.
Those are man ships.
If you really thought
Yes.
do you think I would
Yes.
really be up here
Yes, we would.
and not fixing something?
Listen, Grandpa.
Probably seems like a nap.
It's a really realistic simulation.
Oh. Yeah.
Just as long as he doesn't start going into flashbacks. Huh?
15 by 2, 13.
You get it out of the bay without scratching anything. Fly it around. Not as graceful as you did before. Probably remembering how you brought it back in.
Oh,
Flip the same wing. Why don't you go ahead and roll your PTSD now?
yeah.
That's twice.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. And so we'll make that one willpower.
Come on, Ace, let's see what you got.
Probably resolved.
Results? Okay, that's fine.
18.
Seems to have duplicated you on exiting the ship.
Now land it better than I did.
I'll say 13.
You feel it. It hasn't
13.
managed to control you yet.
13.
Not graceful by any means.
Better than he did.
You managed to not scratch your face, though.
Is there a noticeable difference in the Legion? I mean, out of game, I know that I don't know about his PTSD, but
He's
I am proficient in psychology.
sweating.
Rather tense.
Can I roll a psychology roll?
You may.
11.
Yeah. You notice him sweating, a little more tense.
Gonna kind of punch him in the arm. You get it next time. Don't get so stressed out by it. It's just a simulation. How do you do?
Say better than you.
Good. Good. I need a pilot.
Do you want me to try?
Yeah, try it again. Engineer needs work. If you end up destroying the hangar bay, we're good.
Another thing there. I did my best to keep
So,
engineering
since
safe,
up didn't work so well
Okay.
last time, you crank it left and
but that's not meant for one person.
right into the walls.
What do you mean?
This was meant for an engineering team, not just an engineer.
Yeah, I got 4 people.
Hopefully when our other cadet wakes up, he'll be coherent enough to help out.
So how did you do there, Doc?
Oh, not well.
You see the 6 stations around the bridge? Yeah, I am the bridge crew. Okay, let's see what we can do. 13?
Again, not very graceful. You don't scratch any paint.
15 on landing.
You set it down like you just came out of fight.
Okay, 1 more round. My best landing gets to pick the room first. 10.
You scrape a wing on the way out the back.
See, y'all are at least your little fake plane up in the air. Assholes.
16.
You do manage to loosen up after you've had it in air, and you set it back down just fine.
11 take off.
You hear it scraping against the wall as you leave the bay. You are out in space.
18 to land.
Here we go.
Set it down as pretty as a picture, like it never left.
Let's see if I can even get this thing off the ground.
Let's see if you throw the switch in reverse.
I already did.
So
It
there's
never went straight up.
How many points do you have in your willpower?
Oh, I got 4.
Use
I don't know if these are this is the place for it.
I'll at least use 1. There we
them.
go.
Your 2.
So 12.
Or you roll a 2.
Oh wait, yeah, 12.
Roll again.
Should have stayed with it.
Yeah.
12, you're scraping paint on the way out. You
Hey,
did get it out of the bay.
Hey! So 15?
15?
This one has no stone.
You set it down. Looking good.
I figured it out.
14.
You get it out of the bay without touching the wall.
12.
Not pretty at all. You get it in the bay and locked down, but
Okay, rich kid, go pick your room.
Hey.
Asher.
Asher,
Yes,
go
his
pick
name
your
is
room.
Asher.
Stop referring to
Hi.
me as rich kid.
In fact, we don't know if he is the rich kid still.
Yeah. Yeah. Go pick your room. Get off my bridge, all of you. Go pick your room.
You need our room?
Whatever.
I'm gonna go find a good looking room.
I already found my room.
so
It's
there
a big one.
is
It's fine. I already locked it down when I left.
there is a room down by engineering.
How big is it?
Pretty darn. Seriously, it's got 5 beds in it. You could shuck them all and turn it into a room. It's
So much more room for activities.
yeah.
I'm going to push all 5 of them together.
California King?
Like a typical spy car, you push them all together and create a California king out of them.
And hop in the bed.
Say, I won't have left the bridge, and I will have, as soon as he left and everything, I would have done the whole side of, like, Connie's family, that's Asher.
Yeah, I know who it is, but he just lost everybody that he knows, everybody that he cares about, probably his future,
And so we're all he has left, at least give him the dignity of calling him by his name.
or I'm going to torment the ever-living hell out of him so he can be angry at me and not focused on the fact that his world just fell apart.
Just praise him.
Wow. Sound morale management from you.
And no drinking on my bridge.
Pour another glass.
Walk out of the bridge.
Walk outside.
Take 1 step outside the bridge. Drink.
I will store the rest of that. I will not be continuing to drink that.
As the bridge door closes. Arrogant bastard.
Baby, are you okay?
Yeah. Sorry. He's not a Twiper.
No, he's not. He's a very intimidating legion.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, again, double checking my little med tablet. Patient A, okay?
No changes.
Huh?
No changes.
No changes? Okay.
Can I find a tablet going into engineering?
See if you can find his room.
Go tie
See if you
ship
can find his room.
systems.
Oh, Asher's? I will.
What?
What?
Why are you going to find Asher a room?
I thought you said go find his room.
Go find us a room.
I will.
I'm not sleeping with your cousin.
Yeah, no. I misheard you. Forgive me, sweet pea. I give you a peck on the cheek as I go off.
Computer is still the bridge.
Oh, is that system not online?
Transmit command code 0974. Salamander. This is Agent 2712 of the Black Nebula. I am exercising administrative control of the Morning Star. If anybody's out there, respond. I will maintain radio silence and use off channels. If you need to contact me, use the code word showrunner. End transmission. Computer, unseal bridge.
Roll perception.
14.
You never heard a confirmation that it was sealed to begin with.
Operation check to see if there is a AI on board.
You just sent operations outside of the room.
I'm not asking for the order, I'm doing it myself.
You can roll operations.
14.
System show AI has not been finalized.
I'm going to lock down the bridge manually.
Okay.
Repeat the same message. No AI means the message didn't transmit either.
Basic voice commands online.
Okay.
Lockdown bridge is on.
Well, so I did send the message.
Yeah, you've got a set log.
Okay. I am going to physically remove that from the logs.
Roll computers. The logs seem to be not accessible. You can see the log. You cannot see what's transmitted. You just see a unknown entry at X location. You didn't roll high enough for me to give you much more.
That's fine. Gonna walk back over, take a seat. Sensor sweep of the planet, inhabited or not.
Roll planetoids.
To sweep the planet? Sensors?
You can use sensors if you like.
Okay. 12. 14.
The planet's about 3/4 the size of the one you just left on Prometheus.
Euro.
Yeah, thank you. Gravity is likewise down. It does have vegetation and what you can tell animals.
Okay.
You are not seeing any signs of a advanced civilization.
Laying a course to the far side of the planet, so that the Hexabraxis system is the planet is between the ship and the Hexabraxis system.
Okay.
How long before ETA?
At current speed.
Yeah. You said 2 hours earlier.
You dropped us
Out of light.
Okay. Kick it back up to warp 1. Warp 2. Out of game question? While you're looking into time, distance, and things like that. All administrative commands can be run from the voices chair.
In the captain's chair, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna sit down and check nav again on the ETA. Long range scan. 18.
Well, what in particular are you searching for?
So there's a planet in front of us that is quickly approaching.
Yeah.
I want to maneuver the ship so that it is facing further into unknown space, and I don't have astrological bodies directly in my way. Warp 4, Warp 5, Warp 6, Warp 7, Warp 8, Warp 9. Warp 9.1.
Where are you at?
Probably
Keep going.
just kind of
Warp
lounging in my bed,
9.2.
working through some emotions. Unless I get an alert.
Warp 9.3. Warp 9.4.
What's the effect it's having on the ship currently?
Warp 9.5.
You get pinged to your tablet
Of
engines.
Warp 9.6.
explain.
It appears that the engines are going up in speed, and you
Warp
have hit the
9.7.
yellow line.
Ashford Bridge.
Warp 9.8.
Ashford.
Redlining.
Engineer override. Cut.
Oh, hey, yes.
Both of you. All four of you roll.
I was actively up and walking around the ship, so.
I say same here.
What are you rolling for?
To not fall through the fucking floor.
I'm in bed.
Come on,
Moving my way
work.
out of bed.
Strength.
13.
18.
Where are you at, Layla?
Probably looking through the different rooms. I would say, remember the
You're
schematics, right?
actively walking around.
I was actively walking around.
Yeah.
I got an 18.
Bed. 18.
Permission to use reflexes instead of strength?
Granted.
16.
The ship comes violently out of warp as power to the engines are cut. You have a nice blinky warning light on your console.
Evasive maneuvers.
Running engineering.
Layla, what'd you get?
13.
You're walking through the door of one as you get slammed against the door jamb
Ow.
to the forward of the ship. And
I would say, I am wearing that armor now, though, so not as ow.
What'd you get?
I had an 18.
You take a good stumble, but you're able to recover.
I'm gonna assume I lock my boots in place and go.
Your ankles would go.
Well, I mean, as I maneuver forward.
As I'm running the bridge, as I'm running engineering, I'm going to call bridge.
19. On evasive maneuvers. I just got thrown out of work near God knows what kind of astrological bodies. I'm going to immediately begin maneuvering ship to safe area, shields up.
roll perception.
I'm making my way back to bridge.
15.
What are you doing in engineering?
16, 17.
Checking the engines.
They're in good working order.
Nothing burn out.
Nope.
I'm going to run a system check anyways, just double check.
Well, they are offline for the moment.
I'm the only one on bridge still.
Yep.
Just kind of
You're well past your target.
Oh, I wasn't aiming for that anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Just kind of sit back in the chair, hands behind my head.
Do I ever get a response from bridge?
Are getting a communication from engineering.
This is the voice. Go ahead.
What in the hell did you do?
I wanted to see how fast warp was.
You don't do that without telling me first, because you almost blew the engines.
Excuse me?
You almost
You enter now.
blew the engines.
I didn't see anything on my sensors pop up.
I'm going to screenshot my alerts and send them to you.
I'm seeing a yellow line and a red line.
You hit the red line. We never hit the red line. Red line is where shit starts to break.
Too late. You're both sides.
Ship is
This is a ship I don't know a whole lot
slotted for
about.
9.9.
Just because it has it doesn't mean you use it.
And was that you that just pulled us out of warp?
Yes.
Wow, that was totally safe.
It's better than the
Completely
engines
safe.
fucking blowing.
Really?
Yeah.
What if that had been a sun? What if we just dropped out into the gravity well of a black hole? You have no idea how to fly a ship.
You have no idea how to run engines either.
Okay, rich kid.
13 on system checks for the engines.
What you got back already show good.
Did Tall, Dark, and Brooding come onto the...
Yeah, he's setting the gunnery post.
Well,
gonna spin the chair around. Hey! You made it.
I'm not looking for them. I'm looking through...
You no longer see a system in the viewport.
Okay, that's fine. I was looking through gunnery view to make sure there wasn't anything out in the space.
I'm going to go ahead and start bringing engines back online.
I will be going
You
back
are in
to
the middle of
finding a
dead
room.
space. It's black as night. You're between galaxies.
So... Where the hell are we now?
Somewhere in unknown space.
Wonderful.
Engines are back online.
Good.
Please do not red light them.
Pick a star. Gallus?
See any out there?
Oh, you see plenty of stars.
Let's go for that one. And I'll spin it around in view as far as... what I can
A lot
see.
of course warp 8.
Let's see what happens.
Warp 8. Take you a week to get there.
A week.
How are the engines doing?
Got warp 8. Running steady.
Well,
Go ahead, Galley.
we know they work.
Yep. It's important.
So what's your deal, man?
What's yours?
Drinking on the bridge? Getting angry over not being able to land a simulation?
A man can have a drink when he wants a drink.
I mean, a simulation.
On my bridge.
You seem to happily partake in too.
I point towards my glass that's still full from the first time you gave it to me.
Okay. You should go have that.
If you're going to be my XO, we got to get two things right. First, I'm a Twyfar, which means I'm the voice of this ship. Second, if you're going to be drunk, don't do it on the bridge.
Oh, I'm not drunk. Yet.
Don't drink on the bridge. The last thing I need is for you to set a glass down, the engineer to pull me out of warp and send a glass cascading forward in the ship, and for a crew member to die because you decided to have a bottle.
Actually, your glass is probably no longer there. Or full.
I'm going to go ahead and cut my call to the bridge. This seems like a very private chat.
I assume that ended, but not worrying about whether or not you can hear me or not.
Fair enough.
Gonna walk over and the liquid. So,
We've got work to do.
yeah, we do. And I need to know that the one guy on ship who has some experience doing it can do it.
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
Like riding a...
What did you used to do? Somebody said that you used to be a war general or a warlord?
Something like that.
What do you mean by something like that?
Oh, how long has it been? Since we flashed out of the planet. Prometheus.
You're looking at
I would say 5 hours at this point, because a bit ago you
3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's been a good 8 hours at this point.
Just flashed back 8 hours ago. Used to be on the giving side of those.
So you were part of Adriel's problem?
Maybe.
Going to Galley and cooking food.
Did what I was told.
So you find the voice stock galley.
Apparently you did it well.
Start making dinner.
If there's one thing our tribe is known for,
So I need a roll.
it's ruthless and aggression.
Okay. What do you know about what happened?
Not much.
Okay.
Although I feel they had an idea something was going to happen.
I say
I'll
I will
kinda
have found
Rumble on.
ID as a room.
What do you know how to do?
Insert second nicest thing I can find as close to the bridge as possible.
Really?
And so
Please tell me that's just you being funny.
You find the captain's quarters.
Legions aren't funny.
I find the captain's quarters. Did he lay claim on those stuff?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I definitely did.
Yeah, he locked the door in the captain's quarters.
Dude.
Yeah. I'm gonna after I find the captain's quarters and that they're locked. I'm gonna head back to the bridge though.
I walked in there and it looked like it had a real big comfy bed.
The bed would have been corpse size.
Oh, well, never
I
mind.
think probably a queen.
Well, it's fun. I need to find a
You're
bigger
gonna have
bed.
to pull.
Captain wasn't
You're gonna have
slated
to,
to be a court.
Yes, I need to go find a bigger bed.
I say you're gonna have to pull an Asher over there and make yourself a California king. I know I did that. I know.
Warp 9. New ETA.
3.5 days.
9.5.
A little over 2 days. You're still in engineering? No, you're in galley.
But my tablet should be giving me another ding.
It's bordering right there on the
All right there on the red line.
yellow warning.
I'm gonna set that up to where I'll get a ping, and also whoever's flying will get a ping of the warning.
Get a ping saying you're right there on the line. Haven't crossed it yet.
Just let me know when I've made it back to the bridge.
You do.
I do.
You are.
As soon as I would say, are there alarms going off with him having?
Hey.
Hey. So I think I found the captain's quarters, but they're locked.
Yeah, that makes sense. Captain's not here.
True.
Turn back to my station.
On technical.
You throw something out pretty quick. It depends on what you're making, really.
Spaghetti.
30 minutes.
While I'm down there, I'm gonna turn on some music
Still-
and start
still nothing
through
to run.
emotions again. And work through my anger as I angrily chop up shit.
Actually, like I saw on here, there's a gym on board, isn't there?
I fucking hope so.
It looked like there was.
There's still nothing from my patient, right?
Nope. Still looking good.
I say, I'm wherever I go, I'm carrying that medical tablet like under my arm. Waiting for it to
That
like.
might just be the med bay.
I'm imagining something like one of those things you get in a restaurant when they're full, the little buzzers. I'm waiting for it to buzz.
Is that med bay? It's across from this conference room.
ETA to target at 9.9.
Are you running it as a
Simulation.
about a day and a half?
I'm going to clean up the glass.
I'm gonna go find a good workbench.
Sit down in the chair and...
I should probably head back to the left side armory. And start making sure that they're all in good working condition.
Would there be any way to, like, override the lock on the captain's quarters?
Just press the button. The one on the door.
Why don't you have a seat and see if you can get access to the command codes?
That to me?
Mm-hmm. You get a +2 because you're using the ship. Counts as a toolbox and a workbench. Let's see what we can do together. I'll help you. 11. You get no bonus from me. Fade it.
13.
Nope.
Babe, I can't right now. I just...
Try your command code. Did you know your dad's?
I wouldn't think I would. Yeah, I wouldn't think I would.
Could she add intelligence to that as a memory?
Or not using stats.
Depends on what she's rolling for.
To try to remember if she's heard Adriel or Aspen's command codes?
Yeah.
So would that... Would I add the full 4?
Questions at the end.
17 then.
Yes, and passing.
Okay. So I go ahead and try it. Do I still need roll?
You can try to input what you think it is, yeah.
So 9?
You didn't remember the right number.
Again, babe, I can't right now. I just...
Asher,
Go.
any chance you know your dad's command code?
18.
Same thing. You have heard it.
Yeah.
See if you can unlock command codes for this ship to where we can actually get control of critical systems.
Can you give me like 15 more minutes?
Yeah.
Make that half an hour. I need time to eat. Dinner will be done in 15 minutes.
Do what?
Food?
There's a kitchen.
Yes, there's a galley.
Oh, thank God.
And I'm currently cooking dinner.
Mute. Can your cousin cook?
I honestly have no idea.
That sounds great. If you would bring mine to the bridge.
Sure thing.
Click.
Fine, and not mine. I see.
No drinking on the
You
bridge,
can
he
go
says,
eat
but
in
we
the,
can make a mess with our spaghetti.
True.
Would you like to be left in charge while I'm gone?
Would you like to leave me in charge while you're gone?
You're going to have to be able to do it eventually.
After you. As I gesture widely towards the door.
I'm leaving cadets on the bridge of a ship. No, it's fine. We'll hold off. I will, I can stay awake till we get to, system.
Once I get dinner done, I'm going to throw everything onto a tray. Imagine I have a cart and walk up to the bridge.
Nice food. I'm gonna go over and eat.
Water.
Grab some food.
I thank you, and I too grab a plate.
Grab the chair, see if you can get your dad's command code to work.
I'll use willpower on that. 21.
You find that while the ship's been created and a captain assigned, that no actual command code list has been put into play yet.
11.
Not as quickly as you'd like.
I'm getting my command code in.
The security system is multiple layers, multiple locks, different forms of accesses. In fact, you haven't seen a security system quite this complex.
Even including the file room downstairs?
Not even Nix had anything this complex.
You would have been on Nix.
Damn.
But there's schematics.
That's an audible damn.
That is a question.
So I'm going to try to assist.
Which of the ships have I been on?
You can roll perception as you're running through files and stuff.
Me?
Yep.
I'll try to assist using my Black Nebula code. You get a +2 for me.
17.
So, digging around the security files,
Sierra was the head of all security for the entire organization, for all of Black Nebula.
Please time this way.
so you see a
What am I drive to?
raw data file, codename Sierra.
Gonna view it.
Where Adriel's
It
stored
is
porn.
a experimental security system that, if it worked on this ship, was going to be implemented throughout Black Nebula for the security of the ship's files and command protocols. Stuff like in the event of hostile takeover, it would automatically torch the information inside of it.
Is it active?
Partly. It was not completely brought online because they hadn't issued the final security codes to the commanding team of the ship yet.
I'm gonna get issued codes then to everybody on board. Minus the one sleeping. I can do that later. So I'm going to go ahead and make his command code and give it to him when he wakes up.
Transfer command code NX03.
So the command codes aren't actual codes.
Ooh.
There is, it's kind of biometric.
So I have to
It
scan everybody
etches-
into the system.
Huh?
So I have to scan everybody into the system.
Yes, and I have to surrender a thumb.
I'm going to start scanning people in, starting with
Like all
myself.
the way off? I'm okay with that too, but
It directs you to the computer core of the ship. You cannot enter that stuff here.
Then ask everybody to come with me. Let's take a walk.
You guys go ahead. I can't leave the bridge.
I can't put you into the system.
It'll have to wait.
I guess I'm.
you go first. It'll be fine.
And if an Oni battle cruiser jumps out,
It'll be fine.
We're currently in work. We'll be fine.
Just make sure you go first.
okay.
Try to scan you in.
I
Scan
will
yourself
assume
in.
Captain's
Scan
chair.
you in. Scan everybody in.
So you're pretty much taking him down by himself.
Yeah.
And the central core, you have a full body biometric scan. Think akin to her medical scanner. It would have to be an exact replica clone to,
Use his command code.
yes.
Step on platform.
Oh god, it was so much easier just to say NX03.
When you step on the platform, a box lights up in front of you on the right. It's got a hole you can stick your thumb in. Right.
Alright, left-hand prejudice, are we?
So when you do that, lock your hand in place, and you feel one hell of a pinch. You get a full biometric scan of him and upload it. You pull your thumb out after it releases your hand, throbbing pretty good, and you get a split second of, I think it kind of like oil, looks like your thumb's dirty. After a few seconds, it just disappears.
Is that it?
According to the stats on the ship, it injected him with a unique ink.
Gonna do myself next.
What'd you put him in as?
Con Foxieri stated he doesn't want to be the captain. Or sir.
I already called myself the voice of the ship.
Not to me, he didn't.
I did over comms.
Actually, directly to you.
Over comms, yeah.
Then I guess I'm gonna put him as the captain.
When he does that, you feel something tingle in your thumbprint. And you get a green light. Welcome to the Morning Star, Captain.
Is that the AI? Yes. I'm going to do me next.
Same thing. What are you
Pretty
putting
good
yourself
stuff.
in as?
So what's my official title on the ship here, Captain?
I don't know, little Debbie doesn't fit anymore.
Chief Engineer.
Same thing. You feel like something's going to rip your thumb off.
If you could send back the other two.
Hey, you actually do pretty decent work.
Thanks.
Such a loving family here.
I mean, most of you are.
Back to bridge.
I mean, that's a very in-law-esque relationship y'all have there. Keeping up with the Twifar. That's what I'm involved in now.
Captain enters the bridge, and you get a voice AI saying "Captain on the bridge."
I suppose this is your chair now.
I'm gonna walk over and kill the announcement. I'm gonna shut it off so that it doesn't do that every time I walk over the bridge.
That would get it.
Programming, computers, whatever it is.
11.
Could the doctor and the Big Angry Legion come down forward, please?
Yeah, you guys were supposed to go down there.
Head.
Tank. Just need to put robotic legs on at this point.
I said Darth Maul bad shit.
Yeah, that's the idea.
You guys get down there.
Who wants to go first?
I will walk right up.
I'm in the hole.
Left hand prejudice.
Same thing.
Captain,
You feel like something Glash told you to come and ain't letting go.
gotta call the bridge.
Yes.
What is Gallius' position on ship?
Angry old Legion.
It's not a valid
Invalid
job
title.
entry.
Wait, did the AI come online? Hello?
Yes, Captain.
Interesting.
Position.
Let's cut the captain stuff.
As you wish, Captain.
Okay, Conflux, what's his position? Chief Security Officer.
Exo.
So,
Oh, I feel special.
It shouldn't. It means if I die, you're in charge.
Wonderful. Off to the nearest sun we go.
I think the three of us will live.
Unfortunately.
No, I'm already dead. That's the condition.
Oh, I would live.
You're done?
I will stay temporarily.
And you guys each, if you finished, would get a similar greeting with your title.
Cool.
From the AI.
Your turn, Doc.
I walk on up, do the thing.
Chief Medical.
So your medical felt like somebody took a hot scalpel to your thumb. After a few minutes, it finishes, and the ship welcomes you to the ship.
So what's your name?
Are you ship?
Or do we just call you Morningstar?
And the ship's AI.
Okay, Morningstar.
You need a name.
Call it Lucifer.
I do not have a designation.
Well, why not?
This ship is called the Morning Star.
The what?
The Morningstar.
Needs a better name than that. That's too long.
I am not the Morning Star. I am the ship's AI.
I can barely hear you there.
I am not the Morning Star. I am the ship's AI.
I'm going to title the ship AI with a name.
Name yourself.
Invalid argument.
Is that a programming rule?
There is no programming dictating the ship's AI's name.
Can I make one? In the sense of, if it has access to the full roster of names that were stationed previously, and make it pick one.
I'm gonna give it a name then.
No, I'm going to make it name itself.
I'm gonna make Bridge to eat.
Oh yeah, I guess we didn't get our food. Let's go back and get food.
I'm going to be sitting on the bridge eating.
Yeah, say we'll go back and I'm gonna.
Shenanigans.
When I do get back on the bridge and everything, I'm gonna mention to you, be like, AI needs a name. Saying Morningstar is too big of a mouthful.
All right.
Speaking of mouthfuls,
All that.
what is it? It's just a standard D6?
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, are we doing that still?
Is that a system we're still using?
Sure. The higher the number, the more you like it. We'll just make it easy.
Make it easy. Oh.
I feel like you're cold food.
Apparently my cousin's a baller ass chef.
Right.
Yeah.
You're like picking at it.
Crunch. Crunch.
I'm like,
6.
yeah, I was gonna say, I got a 6 too. We're both just chowing down. We're like, this is yummy.
So the funny thing is, I made bowls with everybody's bowls, and I just gave him a little bit of extra on top. That's why you don't like it.
After a minute, I'm gonna look over and be like, you gonna finish that, baby?
No, God, no. Not even a little bit.
I'm imagining, you did say spaghetti, right? I'm imagining the equivalent of like Naruto with ramen.
Noodles are not supposed to crunch.
They're not crunchy.
They are good. Must be a Nest thing.
Right. Delicious.
I'll cook later, sweetie. It's okay.
I'll set foot in my kitchen.
Your kitchen. Go change your designation to head chef.
I don't
Stay
have
out of the engineering bay.
fuck off.
Hold on.
Excuse me?
Oh!
He is a much, much better engineer than he is a chef.
Hey. It's just one meal, guys. I'm sure we can all take turns in the kitchen.
I totally agree. We should all take turns in the kitchen.
At least I can land a ship.